Welcome to this edition of the Luke Winstall Show. My next guest has been one of the most talked about players, not just in the state of Georgia, but in the nation over the past week. 6'3", 205-pound QBHitList 3-star quarterback, Robbie Roper. Friday night, Robbie had 500 total yards in his opening game at Roswell as their starting quarterback. He was brilliant, showed a lot on tape. Coaches all over the country are finally jumping on the guy that some are calling the most underrated prospect in the class of 2022. Robbie, thank you for joining me on the show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
Doing great, thank you. Really excited to talk with you.
Yes, sir. Was looking forward to it.
All right, well, first off, let's begin. For people that don't yet know you and your story, what is your story and how have you gotten to become the prospect that you are now?
Yeah, so all through middle school and elementary school, I played for Woodstock High School. It's about 30 minutes from Roswell, so I went there till sophomore year, and then I transferred to Kell, which is about 10 minutes from Woodstock. And then stuff happened there, and I was forced to move again and ended up at Roswell and started last year, and just looking forward to this upcoming football season.
All right, and when you look at overall your game, you've gotten a lot of praise as a rising prospect this offseason. Some people have been saying that you'll be the steal of the 2022 quarterback class. When you turn on the tape, what are some things that would support a claim like that?
Yeah, I think definitely arm strength on film is pretty noticeable, and if you come watch me throw, you can notice it in the first 5 to 10 minutes. Also, just the IQ pre-snap to decide what's your best option and numbers game, and if you have a matchup and stuff like that.
Okay, and when you look at comparisons, who would you say that you might play like or might have a similar style to?
I would say more Carson Wentz, probably. I mean, I can throw it wherever, and if I need to tuck it down and run, I think I definitely can.
Got you. Yeah, and with being a dual threat quarterback in the Roswell offense, how have you been used? How do you expect to be used in the upcoming season at your position?
Yeah, last year, it was like our first year with all new coaches, so the system was simple, really. So we only had simple pass concepts, simple runs, but this year we're working on more play action, play fake, and just bootlegs, getting out of the pocket and making throws on the run and more stuff like that.
Well, last year you passed for over 2,400 yards, 25 touchdowns, but this summer and this offseason you've been picking up a lot of praise from some big people in the recruiting world. You've been working with Kevin Sumlin, so what has Coach Sumlin been helping you out with? What's that been like?
Yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, he helped coach Johnny Manziel when he was at Texas A&M and just helping me with anything and everything. Just every time I go out and throw with him, he is working on small stuff, and just the small stuff over time will eventually add up, and that's just really what we focus on.
And when you look at those small things specifically, what are some of those that you've seen pick up and some things that Coach Sumlin's really helped you with?
Yeah, if we're throwing really any 10 to 20-yard ball to the left, if it's an out route, a comeback, anything, just swinging the leg open and getting your momentum towards it really is what we've really been going over, and he's been helping me on mostly. And the same thing to the right, just flipping the hips and getting your momentum going straight to the target and straight to where the ball should be.
Gotcha. I've been told that you went to the Elite 11 camp, you competed well, so how would you summarize your experience at the Elite 11?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great experience throwing with the best quarterback prospects, not just in my class, but in other classes too, and just so many great quarterbacks in one place.
Got you. And at the camps, what are some things that you were hearing from coaches?
I mean, I was hearing I got a great arm, great accuracy. Just the 3 to 4 games is what's really going to matter this year, and seeing how I've developed in the summer.
Okay. And looking ahead to your season at Roswell, what should we expect from you as the starting quarterback there?
This year, I would love to pass 3,000 passing yards, and I think definitely can with the O-line and the receivers we have this year with Ethan Nation and stuff like that. But really, I mean, our goal is to get farther than last year. We lost in the second round last year, so just do something different, get past the second round, and hopefully make a run at state.
Got you. And getting to have Ethan Nation as one of your top receiver targets, as he's a big prospect as well. What do you like about Ethan and his game?
I mean, I don't know what you can't like about his game. He's got the mentality. It doesn't matter when it is. It can be 1st and 20, 4th and 20. He's going to want the ball, and just working this summer with him and getting the connection down, I think will be big this year.
Got you. Yeah, and playing in 7A in Georgia, there's an absolute gauntlet to run through. What are some games that you might have circled on your schedule, or some that you're really looking forward to as a competitor?
Definitely Walton and Milton this year will be good games. They're both ranked in the preseason top 10, and Milton's going 1 and 2 with Collins Hill on some people's brackets. And then Walton, they're always good. They've got great coaches, great players, and always look forward to that game.
For sure. What goals do you have set out for yourself in the upcoming season?
Yeah, like I said earlier, 3,000 pass yards and just commanding the offense. Last year was my first year at Roswell, so the second year I think we can definitely make a big jump, not just myself, but everyone around me and the team in total just making a run.
Gotcha. Well, when you say that coaches are looking for those 3 to 4 games that are going to be really important for you, what are some things that you're looking to establish in the next season and show coaches on film?
Yeah, definitely pocket movement. Last year we had 3 6'5" linemen who went and played D1 ball. So, I mean, I didn't really have to scramble out or extend plays as much as I will have to this year probably. And just putting that on film that I can make plays on the run and still be accurate with the ball, even outside the pocket.
Some people around the game are calling you one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the class of 2022. So what do you think is the reason that you've been an underrated guy?
Yeah, I think definitely my first 2 years of high school, my freshman and sophomore year, I didn't really play varsity as much as I would like. And sophomore year, I think, is a big year to get on teams' radars. And last year was my first year playing a whole season, so I just got on their radars, went to camps. And so the junior year, the senior year, the development of those 3 to 4 games, I think will be big for me in my recruitment.
Got you. And right now, if you can say, who are some schools that are showing interest or some schools that you're in touch with?
Yeah, mostly all the Ivies right now, Fordham, Lafayette, and schools like that.
Sounds good. Okay. Well, off the field, what kinds of hobbies do you have, or what do you like to pursue?
I'm big into aviation. Would love to go to a school that can do aviation in college, but I mean, any sports, I love any sports. I played basketball also. I did track for 3 years, so those are really my main stuff outside of football.
Okay. What drives you?
I mean, I got an older sister, like we talked about before, who's playing softball at Georgia Tech, and I mean, she paved the example of what to do and how much hard work needs to be put into it to be a college athlete. And just watching her do that really motivated me to try to get a step higher than her and hopefully become a college athlete one day like her.
What do you think is something that people don't know about you yet, but you think they should?
On the field, and if you were just talking to me off the field, I'm laid back and not too much in your face and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm a competitor and just want to compete in anything I do.
What would you say is the thing that you're most excited about looking forward?
Like we talked about before, just showing people what I can do and extend plays and stuff like that. And this year, Ethan Nation being a big target this year. He played a little last year, but just getting passes to him on film and a couple other younger guys who I think could definitely go big D1 ball.
All right, and we'll finish out with this one. Who are some people that you look up to, some role models that you have?
Yeah, I'd say definitely my sister and my mom played D1 basketball at Kennesaw State, so just really look up to them too.
Awesome. Well, Robbie, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you for your time today.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.